Alright, yeah, as you can see, I'm not in my usual chipper self this time around. It's partly because, I'm going through a little something right now involving a couple friends of mine, and I have a pretty long weekend ahead of me, but that's not the main reason why I'm so down. Today is September 11th, and for me, September 11th is never a good day. Unless you've been living under a rock or were just like born or something, you probably know what happened this day. But eventually someone's going to come across this, and well, they're not going to know what happened, so let's fill you in. 7 years ago today, 19 Islamic extremists hijacked 4 transcontinental airplanes. 2 of them crashed into the World Trade Center towers in New York City. The damage caused both towers to collapse about an hour after they were hit. 3rd plane crashed into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. The 4th plane was targeted to the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. But the passengers on board that plane fought back against the hijackers, and the plane was brought down in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 innocent people were murdered 7 years ago today. It's been 7 years, and I can still remember seeing the images on TV of the airplanes hitting the towers and the New York skyline covered in dust after the collapse. I can still remember people talking in their awed and scared and frightened tones about the attacks on the television. I can still remember the dark alleyway that I stood in when I went to New York in November of 2001 and I went to Ground Zero. I can still remember where I stood in a dark alleyway in a crowd of people behind the perimeter fence, looking out at the pile of rubble that I can still see in my head, the pile of rubble that was once the World Trade Center. I could still see all the memorials on the fence dedicated to the people missing and lost. And above all, I could still see the face of the cunts that did this, and the dick that was responsible. It's been 7 years. Every year is hard for me. I just will not ever forget this terrible day. You've all heard, of course, the accounts, the mainstream account of what happened this day, so I will spare you all that and give you my own personal connection to this day. Fortunately, I don't have any friends or family that I know of that died on this day, but I do have some sort of connection to 9/11. In 2001, Fox aired a television show called Murder in Smalltown X. It was a reality show based on a murder mystery. I thought it was a very entertaining show, and I'm kind of disappointed that it wasn't picked up for another season. Maybe it was only meant to be a one-time thing. Anyway, one of the contestants was a man named Angel Girabi Jr. He was a volunteer firefighter for the fire department in New York, the FDNY. He lived in New York City, and he lived in the Bronx, to be specific. He was the winner of the show. He solved the mystery. Incidentally, the last episode was a 2-hour episode. It was supposed to split into 2 episodes originally, and the second part was supposed to be the last episode, and that was actually supposed to air on 9/11. And they decided to combine it into a 2-hour block that aired the week before 9/11. I don't know why they decided to do that, so maybe I'll never know. Of course, I'm taking it out of context now, thinking that Fox is part of some big conspiracy they're going to say, but oh well. Anyway, so Angel won, and on 9/11 he was called to the World Trade Center complex after the planes were hit, after the planes hit the towers. He helped evacuate people out of World Trade Center 3, that was the Marriott building between the towers. And he was one of the many firefighters that were still in that area when the towers came down. After 9/11, just about, I think, a day after or so, they posted a message on the Murderous Multimex forum on the Fox website saying that Angel was missing. And I don't know if they ever found his body or not, but I do know that he was eventually presumed dead. In fact, on the little memorial flash video that I posted over here in the little bar, there's a brief photo of someone holding up a missing persons poster, and it has Angel's name on it. When I first saw it, I was just like, shit. It's been 7 years. We still haven't found the bastard that did this. There's one responsible. We've got the guy that masterminded the plan, but we still haven't found the one that ordered the plan to be executed. Osama bin Laden, our mutual fiend. And you know what? In those 7 years, they haven't tried anything else. So yeah, it's been 7 years. And you know something? They tried to destroy us all in that day. Tried to destroy our country. Tried to kill us all. They attacked our freedoms, our liberty, our spirit. And you know what? It's been 7 years later, and we are still here. But just because it's been 7 years, don't think you can just sweep this under the rug and forget it. Because this could happen again. The reason why 9/11 haunts me to this day is because we never thought this could happen. I mean, we always thought we were too big and powerful for anything like this to happen to us. So we need to remember 9/11 because it's a reminder of what could happen. Because in today's world, there is a very real possibility that this could happen again. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but if we ever let our guard down, and if they ever get the chance, they are going to try again. But we're ready for them. We're taking the fight to them. I support the war on terror and the war in Iraq. We're not standing around waiting for them to try to kill us all again. We're not going to let it happen. We are not afraid. That's the message I want to get out. In previous years, I was trying to get out a message saying that, you know, these terrorists want to kill us, and we should not forget 9/11. But now, the message I want to get out this time is that we are not afraid of them. If they think they can just come here and just murder us all and get away with it, they got another thought coming. They tried to kill us. They should have tried a little harder. And we're coming for them. They will face justice. Well, there's not really much to say right now. I wish I could have done something more than just make this little stupid video blog, but I'm just doing what I can right now. And at least it's something, right? So I'd like to dedicate this right now to the people that were killed this day 7 years ago. I'd add one more thing too. I don't care anymore about why we were attacked. I mean, I know why we were attacked, I understand why we were attacked, but I don't care about that anymore. The only thing I care about was that on September 11, 2001, nearly 3,000 innocent people woke up on that morning, and they had no idea it was their last. If they find bin Laden, I know it's not going to solve the problem, but if they find bin Laden, I don't want them to ask one question. I just want them to kill him. Now then, I'd like to dedicate this day, as a moment of silence, for however long you choose to after this video, to the people that died this day. I want them to know that we will not forget them. And to those that wish us harm, I have a message for you. We are not afraid.